Gentlemen, this is Don Royd, and we are back here on DEEP MMA. And get ready for this one because it is going to be Shigeki Tsuchiya going up against a man simply known as Big Body. Take a look at the graphic up on the screen there. I'll tell you what, he looks fired up here. Does Shigeki Tsuchiya. But he's going to have to be fired up for this one because if you take a look at their records, well, they're not exactly similar. Tsuchiya comes in with a record of 1-7, so nothing really to write home to mom about. He lost his first 6 fights in professional MMA after making his debut back in 2010. And fights primarily for the Gladiator promotion. Now stepping inside the deep cage. And it seems like the odds are stacked against him because Big Body, who made his debut back in September of 2009 and doesn't really fight all that often, has a record of 3-0, so he is undefeated. And he also does have a black belt in judo. And he is also wearing a mask. He's also wearing a mask, is Big Body. Now, he does have a name. His name is Shigeki Tsuchiya. And he's a very serious athlete. This man has taken part in the ADCC shoot fight Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu World Championships. And so he does have a very legitimate background.
Big Body. Now, deep cage tournament 特別ルールのため肘なしルールで取り行われます。なお、ジャッジはマストシステムで取り行われます。
Well, if you take a look at Tsuchiya on the left of your screen, doesn't seem to have a very big body compared to Big Body. But with this gentleman wearing a mask inside the MMA cage, very unusual. Why would you do that? Maybe in an attempt to sell tickets, I don't know, but definitely not going to do you any favors once the bell rings. It limits your vision, and it's got to be annoying, I would think, in there. This is not professional wrestling rules, ladies and gentlemen. This is MMA rules. This is a mixed martial arts contest, as Tsuchiya maybe was shooting in for a takedown. I'm not sure, but finds himself on the ground rather quickly, and Big Body going to work here already with those hammer fists, those right hands. As I said, Big Body does have a legitimate shoot background. He's got a black belt in judo, and he's a pretty darn good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner as well. As I said, he has taken part in the World Championships, the ADCC Championships. Ooh, solid punch to the body that time. And to the back. Why would you wear a mask in an MMA fight? I still don't know. He doesn't fight with the mask all the time. Sometimes he wears the mask and sometimes he doesn't. But this particular mask is more like a helmet. I mean, did the referee check that thing for foreign objects? It doesn't look to me like Tsuchiya is really all that interested in fighting this guy. He seems to have just fallen on the ground. Oh boy, this one's over. He let go of the arm temporarily. Now he's got it again. And oh, there's the tap. Well, that wasn't much of a fight, was it? Seems like to me like Shigeki Tsuchiya really didn't come here to fight. And maybe was a little bit intimidated by Big Body. I don't know. How could you not be? If I were Tsuchiya, I would go after the face, go after the head, try to punch this guy in the head, punch him in the face, try to get that mask turned around backwards so he can't see anything. But nonetheless, Big Body is victorious here, and there's a nice little cut on the bridge of the nose there of Shigeki Tsuchiya, who had a deplorable record to begin with coming into this fight against the unbeaten Big Body. And, well, I think he's just going to try to go to the locker room and collect his paycheck and try to forget about this fight as quickly as possible.
見事勝利を収めましたビッグボディ選手に盛大な拍手をお願いします。
Two more fights coming up. The next one's going to feature Amanda Lucas, the daughter of the Star Wars film director George Lucas.